The craziness around Assassin's Creed Shadows continues. Not only do they have a weirdo activist consulting with the company, seemingly as their historical consultant, but now we're seeing Reddit mods banning people for being disappointed that the game did not feature a male Asian main character. That's right. You cannot make this stuff up. Before we get to this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. Wrote this up over at thatparkplace.com this morning. And this comes to us courtesy of Reddit Lies over on X. They originally reported that this user here, Golem is Best, reacted to the trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows being published in the PlayStation 5 subreddit. And he simply asked this question: any other Asian people disappointed that we don't get an Asian male MC or main character? He was permanently banned from the subreddit for asking that question. Utterly ridiculous. This is the message he received from the moderators of the subreddit. It says, hello, you have been permanently banned from participating in the PlayStation 5 subreddit because your comment violates this community's rules. You won't be able to post or comment, but you can still view and subscribe to it. And then the note from the moderators actually just links back to, I believe, what his original comment was, which has now been deleted. If you type in that hyperlink there, remove the UTM code, it takes you to this, and you can see that his comment has been deleted and removed, as well as 2 replies under his comment. Not sure if they were replies that he made or if other people made, but it has been removed and deleted. This is utterly ridiculous. I think this shows just how desperate these people are. It shows that this game is definitely pushing the woke ideology that these Reddit and subreddit moderators want to push. And they are going to try and silence any kind of criticism, even if it is as mild as asking if other Asian people are disappointed that the game did not feature an Asian male main character. I would go a little bit further. I would say Japanese male main character. You would think that you're setting the game in Japan, you would have a Japanese male character. But that is not what Ubisoft chose to do. They chose to give you a female shinobi, Naue, and they chose to give you a retainer, or essentially a squire, in Yasuke, African character. So utterly ridiculous, just absolutely stupid. It's just so stupid. But this person isn't the only one expressing their disappointment. The trailer has been absolutely destroyed with dislikes. You can see here 401,000 dislikes when I wrote this up this morning, compared to, what is that, 229,000 likes, just shy of, I think it's just, what was it at? It's 5.6 million views, only 5.6 million views. So not a lot of views. I thought there would be a lot higher than that. But clearly over 401,000 dislikes already, though. And that's just on the main trailer. If we go and look at some of the subsequent trailers, obviously people are roasting it in the comments too on the main trailer. You have this person here saying the most heroic thing about this trailer is that they left the comments open. We will see. We will see if the comments remain open. We did see, what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, the Walt Disney Company turned off the comments for their Mufasa trailer. So we'll see if they leave the comments open. A lot of people posting this. Remember, this is Ubisoft, no pre-orders. We have this person here saying, hey, our Shogun was assassinated by a 6'5" black gaijin. Anyone seen him around town? Kind of pointing out the ridiculousness of having Yasuke as an assassin. I don't think he's going to be. I think he's kind of going to be a brute or a brawler. That's kind of how they were talking about it in some of the trailers. And then Naui will be more of the assassin type character, her being shinobi. This person here taking shots at pineapple pizza, taking shots at Hawaiian pizza. From an Italian perspective, this looks like pineapples on pizza. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on if you like pineapples on pizza. I'm going to guess that he does not like pineapples on pizza, and he's kind of taking a shot at the game from a critical point of view. Whereas, like, I actually do. I'm on team pineapples on pizza. I like pineapples on pizza. I'm not against it. It's not something I go to as my go-to. I usually get the meat lovers, but I'm not against pineapples on pizza. Let me know. Are you on team pineapples or are you against pineapples? Let me know in the comments. And then here we go. Another one. Like I said, lots of people posting never pre-order. So there's another person posting that. But they did release some other videos here, not necessarily trailers. This one here is kind of just discussing more about Naui and Yasuke. And it has just shy of 1 million views. As you can see, 61,000 dislikes, only 26,000 likes. What is that? 954,000, I think, views total. And then here is another one. This one is, I think this was like a trailer breakdown where you had a couple of people from Ubisoft breaking down the trailer and then obviously going into more details on how they will be depicting the samurai, shinobi, and feudal Japan. You can see there 19,000 downvotes, just shy of 6,000 likes, and then it has 153,000 views. So I think Ubisoft has a major scandal on its hand. I will be surprised if this video game sells well. I think that people will indeed be boycotting it, whether that is because they are uninterested in playing kind of these woke DEI characters in Yasuke and Naui. Clearly, the DEI that Ubisoft promotes did indeed affect this game. It's just absolutely absurd that they did not go with a Japanese character like they've done with almost all of their previous games. Obviously, Ezio, my favorite being Italian, Assassin's Creed 2. You've got Odyssey, where you have two Greek characters. You've got Valhalla, where you have the Nordic characters. You've got, I don't know, there's the one in Egypt, where you have the Egyptian characters. Obviously, the first one, you're playing an Arab, and that's where you're at. So like usually they pick in London, you have the two British characters. You like almost all of the games you play characters from that land, and obviously they still have Naui in there, but even in the London one you had two characters from London. In this one, obviously Yasuke being an African and coming over with the Jesuits, the Catholic priests, over into Japan as they were trying to evangelize to them. So I do think that is a huge mistake. So not only do you have that, but you also have the price points. I see a lot of people are upset over that. A lot of people thinking that you have to pay $130 for this game. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. I was looking at their website. It still says the base game is $70. $130 is like the ultimate edition, and that gives you like 3 days early access. It concludes the season pass. I think you get like an extra like a quest or something like that. And then obviously they have like the $18 Ubisoft service that they provide that you can pay for that as well. If you get that, and you just pay $18 for the game, finish it in less than a week or however long it takes you, and then cancel the subscription. So you can just get it for $18 if you don't want either a digital or physical copy. My guess is maybe that the $130, like, and I need to look into this a little bit more, but the only thing I can think of is that the only way you can get it digitally is $130, but that would surprise me if that's the case. But that is kind of what they're charging for their like ultimate edition. And it doesn't really look like you get anything else other than kind of that season pass, 3 days early access, and then maybe like a quest or two. So maybe I guess that's what people are pointing to, is that the Ultimate Edition is just really bad value for what you get instead of the base edition being $70. But clearly people are not happy with that as well. And then on top of it, it's Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft is the company that has told you that you have to get comfortable with not owning any of your games. They've admitted they've made a bunch of terrible games in the past. They have fully embraced woke ideology and are injecting it into all of their games. Obviously, Assassin's Creed Shadows here being the latest, but we saw Star Wars Outlaws as well just earlier this year and how they are injecting wokeness into that. So I think this is not looking good for Ubisoft, and this could potentially crush the company. This is, I think, their top selling IP. At least if it's not the top, it is at the top. This is, I think, what they're most known for. And if this does not do well, it could bode very badly for this company. And we've seen what happens to companies that put out big AAA games and they don't do well. Volition, I think, is the biggest example with Saints Row. Came out last year. They no longer exist. Embracer Group shut them down. And Embracer Group doesn't exist either. They have split their company into 3 parts after selling off some of the big portions of it, such as Saber and Gearbox. We're also seeing massive amounts of layoffs across the board at other video game companies. Obviously, we just reported on Bethesda's cuts. I think it was last week. I know it was earlier this month for sure. Obviously, shutting down Arcane Austin after the abysmal failure of Redfall. But let me know what you guys make of this Assassin's Creed fan getting banned by the PlayStation 5 subreddit. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable to each other, but to always speak the truth.